All right, so we're back. It's been about a week, and I do have a lot to say this time. A lot of which are cliches, and I don't know if you're like me, but I kind of live by them. Um, and they work for me, and if they work for you, then great jazz. So we're gonna talk first about this is actually a crazy story. So I'm going through a lot, and I talked to my mom, and my mom is always there for me and always knows what to say. Moms are great, dads are great, parents are great. Anything that you have that you can use as a resource is great. So use your resources. I was talking to my mom about stress, asking her how to deal with it. Because usually I would deal with stress with alcohol, and that is why we're here to talk about that. The coping mechanism that is alcohol. So my mom said, and let me just start by saying that I don't really believe in God per se, but I definitely believe in the universe. And if God is something you believe in, then to me, to put it in perspective for you, that is the universe. So she was like, have you heard of the Serenity Prayer? And I know that I had, but at the time it didn't sound familiar. So while we're sitting on the phone, she tells me to look it up, and that's what I do. And it goes like this: grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This resonated with me so much that I started taking notes on it. Like, just what can I change? What can I not change? What do I have control over? What do I not have control over? And they just kind of started pouring out. And sorry, I kicked my table. When it comes to this, I mean, what can we control? We can control. What can't we control? We can't control the state of the world. We cannot control unforeseen circumstances. And those are just two really main things that we cannot control. Okay, so then it came to what can we control? What can we control? We can control our habits. Okay, which is why we're here again, is to talk about those habits and how to control them. Jazz! I'm so sorry. And what else can we control is our perspectives. How do we view the world? How do we view other people? How do people view us? Even though we try so hard not to care about what people think about us, at least I try, unsuccessfully, successfully, very hard to tell. And that's an everyday thing. And I think that's an everyday thing for everybody, is trying to figure out how to control their emotions and how to grow every day to improve their perspectives, to improve the mental. That's like my biggest thing right now is affirmations, manifestations, trying to just see the best in everything, in myself, really, like be proud of who I am, how far I've come, everything I've been through, and everything everyone else has been through has literally brought us to this moment. Literally this moment. So cliche, but like that's literally the truth. Everything that we've ever done has brought us to this moment. And whether this moment for you is good or bad, I think it says a lot that we've made it here. So this brings me to my next cliche. This too shall pass. Everyone's going through something. Everyone's been through so much. We are welcome, Dash. She's my handsome cat that is a girl. Anyways, so everyone's going through something. Everyone's reactive. Everyone's reacted to things that they didn't really, they either thought of a way they could have reacted to it better, or they think about it later and it's just too late. So that's kind of what I'm here to talk about, is like, who even sits down to think about what they can and can't control? We don't do it often. So that is why I did try to think about it. What can I control? What can't I control? How can I fix the things that I can control to make them more satisfying to me and make my life better and my mental better and my future better if I can handle all of that? It's just a lot for one person to focus on. And I think that when it comes to this too shall pass, I've really focused a lot on the fact, like, you don't realize how bad things are until you look back at them and you kind of laugh at them and you're like, wow, I really, really went through it. But look where I am now. Things are getting better. They're not where I want them to be, but eventually they hopefully will if I work hard enough, and I will work hard enough, and hopefully you will too, because there's a lot of work, there's a lot to work towards, and we have our whole lives ahead of us. Even though nothing is promised, tomorrow's never promised, cliche number 3, we have to do everything we can today to make tomorrow better and the future better. So I kind of want to talk about something a little different. So I can't remember exactly what I was watching. I don't remember what the TV show was or anything, but it was talking about the word lunatic, and it explained that the meaning of the word lunatic is it was derived from people thinking that we were going to get to the moon, and that was crazy, or at least that's one of the reasons that it was derived from. So that was super cool to me, because like the moon like controls the water, and we're like made of water, so it controls us. But that made me think so much about the saying from Albert Einstein of what was it? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. We literally cannot be doing that. I have been in the toxic relationship. I have done this, that, and the other, and like, you cannot keep doing the same thing and expect things to get better. You have to change your actions, you have to change your thoughts. There's so much you have to change. And for the past 5 years, heavy drinking, right? So my habits have to change. Drinking is not going to be something that is going to get me through these mental speed bumps or crazy things that happen in life. They cannot be like, you can't just get over everything with alcohol. That's just not how it can be. It just can't. And I'm trying to come to terms with that. I am turning into an adult. I like 28, so newly 28, and I just don't really know what to do. But I do know that being blacked out for hours is so dangerous, and you're lucky to trust the people that you're with, that they will get you home safe, and that you don't totally lose control over yourself and do something stupid and mess up so bad that you just can't even recover from it, or destroy relationships. Or alcohol does so much when you're blacked out. You just don't even know where to go from there. And after you're blacked out, you literally can't do anything for the next so I'm almost 30, so I can't do anything for 2 days. And what does that mean? Any plans that you made for the next 2 days after drinking, canceled. My favorite thing is the only thing that you're gonna do after you black out, the only thing you'll be able to do, cancel plans. And when you cancel plans, you're literally bailing on your homies, and it honestly makes me so anxious. I hate bailing on my friends, because I know my friends mostly don't normally bail on me, and when they do, they have a good reason. And even for me, I want this to change, but a good reason for bailing would be they're hungover. I don't want them to come out if they're not gonna have a good time. They already don't feel good. But yeah, you bail on your friends, you cancel on plans. What if you had something important to do? Sucks. You're too hungover to even handle it. So you've already thrown that one out the window. So this is where I'm going to get to a segment that I want to call Tips, Tricks, and What the Fuck Is This? So this is tip number 1. Use your resources. Your friends and family are going to be the single most important and resourceful tool for you. But even I don't want to say a therapist or medical help, but if you need it, go get it. Because use your resources. They are there for us to use, if you feel like you need it, reach out. Because people have so much insight and so much knowledge that we could never even comprehend. All of the things that they've been through to bring them to this point in their lives, they've learned from lessons, they have wisdom, they have knowledge, they can express that knowledge to you, they can give you insight on your situation, they can make you feel a little more not alone in the situation that you're in just by having the conversation, or even just talking it out, like whatever it is. Hey, I would rather go get blacked out drunk than have this conversation with you and talk it out to maybe get past it and not feel so upset that I want to go get blacked out drunk. It's as easy as that. And I mean, not everybody has friends and family to listen to, or to reach out to, or maybe it's too late and you need to talk right now. I really don't want to say resort to the internet, because I don't know that the internet is such a great place. Mostly, I don't know. The internet let's not even go there. But use your people as resources. And if you don't have friends and family to reach out to, I know for a fact that there's therapists online that are ready to speak to you at any moment. And I think that's amazing. Mostly with this COVID and the virtual world that we're entering into, that is amazing. So for tips, tricks, and what the fuck is this? Because none of us really know what we're doing. Use your resources. That's basically all I have for today. Many of cliches and a lot more to learn. So I'll see you next time.